Do you have any cringe memories you want to talk about to start the show with?
I don't really want to talk about any cringe memories now. What about you?
You're like, I don't want to talk about them. I mean, every now and then they just sort of pop into my brain, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it happens to me in the shower. Like I'll be like in the shower, and then a cringe memory will pop up, and I will try and physically scream it out of me. Like I'll just be in the shower, be like, ah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I always think back to this one time. I was on like a camping trip, I guess, with like my class, and there was a zip line, and you had to climb like this tree to get to it, and I didn't want to do it, and I cried.
Every fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies. This week we watched The Rental.
Yeah.
You didn't forget the name, did you?
You know,
already?
But before we talk about The Rental, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. Josh, you want to kick us off?
Sure. I caught this new movie that just came out, premiered at South by Southwest. It's called Yes, God, Yes. And it's kind of this, I guess, coming of age story about this girl that goes to a Catholic, like a young adult camp kind of thing. But she's like just discovering her sexuality. And of course, everyone around her is telling her she's going to hell because she's trying to be, figure out her own goddamn
regular
body.
person. Yeah.
So she should feel guilt for that. It was a movie I was considering because I like the cast.
So is it a comedy?
Yeah, it's like a coming of age, typical kind of something like that. Natalia Dyer from Stranger Things. I like her; she's pretty good. But yeah, I mean, it's not like a hard recommend. It's like if anything about that topic breaches your curiosity, I would check it out, but like I wouldn't recommend that to just anybody. It's if you're into seeing religious people being shitty to people, I guess maybe that's something you're into.
A feel good story.
I'm so glad you recommended that because the other day I was sitting there, I was like, man, I really want to watch a movie with religious people being shitty and bigots to someone who
just religious abuse.
Well, growing up, I did go to a lot of church camps, so like a lot of it did kind of resonate with me.
Was the zip line at a church camp?
Yeah,
that was Camp Copus, right?
It was, dude.
Yeah.
And you're just like trying to climb the zip line, like, why, God, why?
Yeah,
exactly. I don't know. It just kind of shows like how those people can be so judgmental and like fake about shit. You know what I mean? And that's, of course, that's not all people.
Welcome back to Atheism, the podcast. God isn't real.
Yeah.
Next week, we'll be talking about why God gives cancer to babies.
Yeah. Bill Maher, please come on.
You're like, all right, well, Chris, that took a major turn.
Took a fucking sharp left.
You're hard. Yeah.
Sharp left with Chris, the podcast.
Listen,
left and hard
God
right.
is dead and we killed him.
That's all I got. It was pretty good.
Cool. So it was a real coming of age story, huh?
Oh shit, dude. You said coming.
I said come.
Well, okay. Hey, Alex, what do you got?
I've been not much. I've been pretty fucking busy. I've just been rewatching a bunch of shit. Rewatched Casino this morning, which is fucking just a godly movie.
Yeah.
Just a godly movie. If you haven't seen it, you're a piece of shit. Yep.
I like how we always
agreement.
like that's like we have these major ultimatums. Whenever we like a movie a lot, we're like, if you haven't seen it, fuck you. Like
you are a piece of shit.
Like we
should have
straight
a
up
list like that at the end of the year. If you haven't seen these movies, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you if you haven't seen these movies. And it's just like
movies, make you garbage if you haven't seen them yet.
Granted, I just
saw
Cape Fear like a week ago.
You saw what?
Saw what?
I said, granted, I just saw Cape Fear like 2 weeks ago.
Also, you haven't seen Spaceballs. Fuck you,
bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I think it's on Netflix.
I'm like,
right now.
fuck
just watch
me.
It.
Yeah.
You're on a movie podcast and you haven't seen fucking Spaceballs, dude.
I'm sorry, boys.
Boy.
I rewatched Interstellar.
Yeah.
I've got some words about it. So
it's got to be a special occasion. You don't just rewatch Interstellar. You know what I mean? You gotta
just casually
some backstory.
Yeah, I was actually showing it to my girlfriend Ashley because she had never seen it. So I
what?
Shouts to Ashley.
Yeah, shout out Ashley. She's not listening. And she I
haven't told her I do a podcast.
So I think that is a please don't leave me. That is a masterful movie. Spoilers for Interstellar. If you haven't seen it, go fuck yourself. But
go fuck yourself.
That movie is a masterpiece up until the black hole scene. I think.
What makes you say that?
Because it's so scientific and perfect and like just well done, like relativity and everything, and like science and being practical and just
it loses the emotion to you or something.
He gets dropped into bookcases. I need
you to tread lightly now.
Yeah. Listen. All right. So first of all, when he goes into the wormhole, that's the best thing ever. I reminiscent of being on the edge of my seat like in 2001 when he went through the wormhole. I was just like, oh my God. First of all, they go through a wormhole in the first act. Like, welcome to fucking Interstellar, dude. They go to
sci-fi.
And then he goes through a black hole at the end of the movie. And this shit was just like, what is going to happen? And you follow Matthew McConaughey through a black hole. Holy fucking shit. Like he's just trying to report what he's seeing. It's like blackness, sparks, the ship is decaying, blah, blah. And
space dust.
Yeah. And then the ship gets ripped apart, and he ejects from his spaceship into a black hole, and like his breathing is just like phase, like that was the most like goosebumps moment ever. Yeah. And you're like, what is going to happen? And he lands in a bunch of bookshelves to communicate with his daughter in the past. I'm like, God damn it, he should have just died right there. He should have just died.
Well, yeah, but it's the perfect callback to humanity after that. Like, what's the point of them building the fucking black hole for him?
One of two things should have happened. He should have just gone to the black hole, and then it just goes. The movie carries on, and like she discovers like, oh, it's this communicating with me. Like, this is my dad was the ghost. Blah blah. And don't show how he did it. I thought that was just so like he's like playing with wires and like fucking Morse code, and like it was just so. Everything up until that point was so it that just took such a leap of like surrealism for me.
In the most earnest way I can say this, fuck you. Just fuck you.
All right,
so
but also
hard,
let me say this too. Like, it is such a
There's nothing wrong with that movie. You're wrong. Okay, all right,
guys. It is such a human thing to think that you would survive a black hole. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, we genuinely, I mean,
we don't know.
We don't know, but odds are you'd just be like densified into like a tiny fucking atom.
Dude,
and I don't know.
Black holes consume universes. All right. 30 minutes ago, Matt Damon almost put you down for the count with a headbutt. You think you're going to survive a fucking black hole, and it's just going to be like, oh, here's some bookshelves.
Dude, Matt Damon's really strong.
This isn't like this isn't a natural black hole, though. This is created by the beings that are helping Matthew McConaughey through this entire film.
Yeah, maybe.
Again, fuck
You've
you.
been logicked.
Your opinion.
Maybe. I just wanted
because humans invented black holes in this sci-fi timeline, so we have control of them.
Yeah, and they were fifth dimensional beings that didn't know how to communicate in the third dimension somehow. Or
exactly,
something.
And the reason it's a bookcase is that it helps Matthew McConaughey go back in time to tell Murph the story.
I get what happened. I just don't like it.
The Dewey Decimal System fucks with you.
That's all. That's like, it's such a masterpiece up until like the bookshelf. I don't know why. It's just doesn't do it for me, or it's just like pounding a bookshelf. I don't know.
So you just want the movie to carry on from there, and then they don't figure out how to fix.
No, they figure it out, but you don't show me the same way. Murph just like communicates with the ghosts, but you don't see it on Matthew McConaughey's end. You just like.
I don't know,
your
dude.
point.
I just got to say you're losing a friend today. You lost.
This is my opinion. I just I just didn't want to see that. It takes a weird surrealism turn after that, where like my favorite movie of all time does it, but in such a weird, different way, where it's plays with space time, and this one is like, so I'm gonna communicate through dimensions.
He's literally pulling the strings.
Yeah,
literally.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was still a great movie. Also, I rewatched Heat.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, Henry Rollins is in that? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like,
He's like a bodyguard for that banker guy.
yeah, he like hands a guy a phone and that's it.
Yeah.
Just barks something very
just hard
scarily.
as fuck. Just hard
Yeah.
as fuck. Just hands him a phone. Like,
Straight edge.
yeah.
He ends it with his fucking giant neck.
Yeah. Just fucking black coffee only.
Dude, that movie has a star-studded cast that doesn't do much. You know what I mean? Like John Voight is in that movie.
Yeah.
And he's just a guy. You know,
Yeah.
he's just
That's crazy. Crazy
Yeah.
amount of cast. But I feel like Michael Mann does that in a lot of his movies where he'll get major stars in there and they're probably there to shoot for one day and then they're gone.
yeah.
Like they organize
Yeah.
the schedule, but it's like, oh, he's in the movie. So it's like, but it costs them like a day or two of their time probably.
Soderbergh does that as well.
Yes.
He does that a lot.
Exactly.
So like they're probably just fun directors to work for, you know? Where it's
Dude. Yeah.
like, fuck yeah, I'll take a day or two and
Dude.
just do this real quick.
Both of those directors are so fucking good. Just the rawness and dude, Soderbergh and Martinez, Cliff Martinez, that combo. Love it. All right.
Fucking love it.
All right, that's all I got for what I've been watching.
Yeah.
All right, should we move on to the rental?
Let's do it. It was decent.
Guys, but more like the purchase. This wasn't that bad.
Oh, thank you for listening to There Are Too Many Movies, Josh, and the show.
All right, I guess we'll. Okay.
Me a booing audience.
I got a lot of. I got questions for you guys and how you perceive it. I don't want to give away my 2 cents just yet, only because I don't really have it.
I didn't watch the movie, guys.
I didn't do it, so this is just for you guys. No. Okay. Is it me, or does this movie look like it has an Instagram filter on it? Like it has this color that feels cool for right now, but in 10 years, are we going to go back and be like, that just looks like Instagram. That looks like a fucking the Brooklyn filter on Instagram.
I didn't really notice anything like that. I mean, during like the hot tub scene, it was like super steamy and there was like a sort of like a golden sheen vignette kind of thing.
Well, I get it. I get that they're going for like a moody feel when it comes to the colors, but it just seems kind of, I don't know, like it's going to be dated, you know? Like if anybody watches this movie 10 years from now, they're going to be like, what the, like, ugh. I don't know if I have a film necessarily to compare it to that just feels dated as fuck. But I don't know.
Metropolis.
Yeah, that's super dated.
Sorry, I'm a piece of shit.
All right, well.
Yeah, I didn't get that
you guys,
vibe.
Nah, I didn't.
The
Yeah,
color
I
was
didn't really pick up on
modern.
that.
It's just modern to me. Just a modern movie. Well shot, I guess.
I didn't appreciate how the writing was on the wall with like the two main characters within the first like 3 minutes of the film.
You mean
Yeah,
Dan's
you mean with the
cheating?
flirting?
Yeah. Like right away. You're like, oh, okay, they're gonna fuck. And
Yeah,
or
you're like, oh, they're
fucking,
too close.
Right.
Yeah.
Or they're
Yeah,
jealous, sort of.
So any suspense that we had prior to that is just gone, you know?
Yeah.
Any sort of
Yeah.
like allusion to we're like, oh, these are two co-workers. Like that's dispelled immediately because it's like you think they're together.
Well, they were exes, right?
No.
The two coworkers?
No.
You think
I
that
don't
was the
think
first
so.
time they hooked up?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
the
Yeah,
shower?
but they alluded to the fact that Dan Stevens' character had, before he had gotten into his current relationship, he had been cheating. So that was like a pattern of behavior for
Well,
him.
I thought that was I thought he cheated on that girl with Alison Brie. And
No.
then they were together.
No, it was some different girl.
Okay.
It happened
random.
2 times before that with 2 different girls.
Okay. I thought like his little brother was dating his ex.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It's just Dave Franco being like, stop fucking my girlfriends, James.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I missed that. Critical analysis of films. Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies. I thought on the hike, Alison Brie said to him, like, "Oh, it was so and so before this or something."
Yeah, it was just some other girl.
Just some
yeah.
other
Just
girl?
another girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the pattern still exists, but it doesn't change much.
I wonder if Dan Stevens is supposed to be James Franco in this.
It'd be funny. Like
Yeah.
he just fucks everything up.
It's funny because like that's how he pictures himself.
right, as like the unsung, not the unsung hero, but like the
No, he probably
Guy
sees
that's
himself
been
as the little
slighted.
brother, and he sees James Franco as the Dave
Right,
Franco
exactly.
directed this,
Yeah.
by the way, guys. I don't know if I mentioned that at the top.
Did he write it too? I didn't look at that
Yeah,
up.
We can just
wrote it with
assume.
somebody else.
Really? Okay.
Really?
Joe Swanberg. What'd he do?
What'd you do, Joe?
What did you do?
What have you
Joe?
done?
Easy. Drinking Buddies. Happy Christmas. VHS. Just some bullshit.
Mighty Joe Young Zero, the prequel.
Yeah, just some
Wrong
weird
turn
shit.
to 3.
Okay. Yeah. So back to this movie. Who carried Dave Franco in this? Like, who was it? The cinematographer was like.
Absolutely.
It must have been the cinematographer.
Like, I don't. Like, this was surprisingly decent, and.
Right.
It's,
Like the plot and
So
the
you don't want to
characters were
give
all
Dave
predictable.
Franco the benefit of the doubt. You don't want to say that.
I don't know, dude. It's just like doesn't feel like. I don't know. I don't know Dave Franco, but I'm just shocked. It's decent.
You're just finding it hard to believe that he's responsible for like
Yeah.
this whole thing.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Frankly, yeah.
I mean, the cinematography was good. There were certain shots that I was like, "That's neato," like the random shots of like waves crashing on a rock and shit like that. Like it was
Yeah.
kind of pointless, but also like
It was just.
But that
fine.
could
pseudo-
easily be a second unit director that's like, all right, I'm going to get some cool shit. And,
Some B-roll.
Dave Franco was like, just whatever, have fun, you know?
Yeah,
Sure.
that's the thing is like, well, I think we might have said this before, but I personally can't stand when actors just pivot to being a director. Just because you're on film sets doesn't mean you can take a shortcut in your clout and like your money and just go, I'm going to direct now. I've been on film sets. Like, I just always think
Yeah.
there's people that are much more worthy of an opportunity that are scrambling for that opportunity, for money, for studio, for, just to get their foot
Totally.
in the door. And then there's actors that just go, you know what? I'm going to make a movie. And then they just go to a studio and go, I'm this person. Let me make a movie. And they're like, yeah, we could sell that. Dave Franco makes a movie. And
But sometimes they do well. Look at A Quiet Place.
oh yeah, we've had the same
That's
exact
true.
conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we talked about Bradley Cooper as well.
Right.
Yeah, but to your point, this movie doesn't have by any means like a very good like plot or like it's very predictable. The characters, the plot, it's all the tropes of the 80s cabin movie where everyone thinks they're invincible and they're getting high.
Well, yes. Yeah, no, that's true. But it also subverted a few at the end,
Yeah.
which I like.
Right, but
Yeah,
by
I
subverting
thought
it, it's sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say I thought the way that they wrapped everything up at the end was really cool and really neat. But whenever it comes to like it was written by Dave Franco, and you see something as simple as like the dialogue and how clunky it was, makes me think that like maybe he didn't have much to do with the ending. But then again, I don't fucking know. I'm just
Who knows?
kind of like Chris. I'm like I'm thinking from the perspective of like, okay, what is his, and then what's everything else. But this
Yeah.
is his movie, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And,
There's some good
it's-
and some bad.
every film is a team effort, but it takes a village to make a film. But, if this for a directional debut, this is like, let's say this is just a movie and it's like directed by some random person for their first directional debut, and it's not Dave Franco. It's a good movie for them.
Yeah.
And so I think the music was subtle and great. I don't know about what you guys thought of that, but it was just.
I loved the music. Super thrillery. Honestly,
Really?
I loved it. Yeah.
All right.
I will say
I don't even remember it, to be honest with you guys.
it was very.
I mean, it
minimal.
wasn't like a score.
Yeah, it was very
definitely-
minimal. Yeah.
It was just like, it was not typical. I mean, yes, typical, but it was just very thrillery stuff. Like a dun, 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 you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, it was almost sound design, like a sound design bed than it was music,
Yeah.
but it was subtle. But to your point, it was more of a thriller. The whole movie is more of a thriller, not really a horror movie.
Yeah. No, not at all.
I was
Yeah.
hoping for a horror movie as like a slasher or something, but I mean, I love thrillers, so this wasn't bad, but there wasn't much. I didn't care too much about the characters that much when they were like I wanted the shit to hit the fan as far as like, there wasn't much tension as far as like the cheating.
Yeah.
No.
It's sort of, it was like at the very end really that it comes to a head. And it more so I wanted it to just be like them all high as fuck in this cabin thinking they're invincible, and then mayhem ensues. You know what I mean? But that would be a different movie, I guess.
Did you guys like any of the characters?
Reggie, the dog.
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah. Always, of course.
I was like,
In the whole movie, yeah.
yeah, it's like, don't you fucking touch him.
Dan Stevens, as much as I like him and I guess the 3 or 4 things that I've seen him in, I did not like him in this only because his accent doesn't exist.
What do you mean? Like, does he filter in and out of American accents or something?
No, it's just like that accent that he's doing, that American accent that he's doing doesn't exist here. It's like it's very made up. You can tell that guy is foreign because of like that terrible accent. And not just that though, it's the dialogue too. If they let him kind of improv certain lines, they wouldn't sound as clunky. Like, hey, missed you, boo. Like, what the fuck are you saying, dude? Like,
Yeah,
so
it's super
unnatural.
Hey, fellow kids. Like when they're like, hey, bro. Like, like the bro scene, I was like, I mean, it was funny and all, but I was like, this, what the fuck?
Yeah. And that's whenever I wrote that my note about dialogue. It's just like, it just feels so clunky. Like this doesn't feel like any of these characters saying that. You know what I mean? It's not natural for them to say that.
Yeah. I have a terrible ear for accents, and I didn't notice it. So I didn't really notice
I didn't notice it.
Okay. All right.
Fuck you, dude. Moving right along.
Dialect coach.
Let's see.
It gets way better towards the end.
Yeah.
It for sure does.
I think
once.
Well, like at one point, I paused it to go to the bathroom, and it was at an hour and 11, and like the killer like just started killing people.
It just took too long for it to get going.
Yeah,
it was too much setup.
It's a short movie, and the tension of everything was just like, you know, a telescope got put in here, and there's a camera in here. And I never once really fell for the bait and switch of that guy being evil, like the Airbnb host or the rental host. Like I was like, he has no idea what's going on. I just didn't think he was the one that put the cameras in there ever. I don't know why. I was just like, there's someone else here. It's either his brother, like the rental guy's
when he
brother.
mentioned his brother,
Right.
I was like, oh, okay, it's not him.
Yeah, but I loved like the last 20 minutes redeemed a lot of the movie for me, like because of. First of all, the killer won. Love that. Killer just killed everybody and got away. Loved that.
Yeah.
Scot free.
Yeah, love it. Like
it's just one story in a series of several stories that, you know, that this guy's done.
Yeah.
I will say there was 2 moments it should have ended that it didn't. So after he killed everyone, took all this camera stuff out, the dog came in, looked at him, and was like, "I don't like you," and walked away. And it cut to black. I was like, "That's a perfect ending." And it didn't. And it didn't do that. Faded back up. Showed him buying another rental property and showed how he did it. So this is good because I was like, okay, so it's not a one-time thing. He's a serial killer that rents a property, copies the key, and comes back later. That I thought was like, oh, so he had nothing. He didn't own the property, so it was different. So I was like, okay, that's a necessary like epilogue, I guess. But man, after it showed him copying the key and installing the rental and stuff in the rental he's at, and he's sitting on the couch and it just dollied into the back of his head and cut to black. Perfect ending. Should have ended right there. But no, it faded back up and showed, look, here's the next rental property. Here's people he's haunting. And then granted, didn't need it. Granted, there was titles, the end credits on there.
It was credit,
Just go to credits. It would be so much cleaner. Like I didn't need to see like, here are the next victims. Do you get it? And it was just like, because also you don't see the killer. Loved that too.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was fucking awesome.
I like that.
Because I thought he was going to take off his mask and be Dave Franco.
Yes.
Oh my
I was
God.
thinking the exact same thing. I was
Could you
like, as
imagine?
soon as he was looking in the mirror, just kind of like peering at himself, and like he starts to take it off. I'm like, that better not fucking.
I know.
Or else this is exactly what I thought it was. Just my fucking like, look at my dick, the movie. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought it was either going to be Dave Franco or James Franco.
Oh,
if it was James, I wouldn't have been as
terrible.
mad. Yeah, but it would have been terrible.
If it was James, it'd be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Or Seth Rogen or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's I the last 20 minutes redeemed a lot for the rest of the movie for me, but it was just, decent, watchable, good directional debut. If,
I felt a little homage, and Chris, I wanted your kind of opinion on this. I felt a little homage to The Shining at the very end, with the last girl running through, and like you have that like dollied camera behind them, kind of like chasing after her as she's going through the fog and shit like that. Did that kind of like affect you at all? Like, did you notice that?
No,
Did you
I
feel
didn't. But
that?
now that you mention it, yeah, it's similar to like the last Jack Torrance chasing the boy
Nice.
scene a little bit.
I
yeah.
saw it and I was just like, "Fuck you!" Like, why?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, smash.
Come up with a shot.
smash
Yeah.
cut him frozen in the forest.
Yeah.
No, I didn't catch that, but I don't.
It wasn't blatant. It definitely
Yeah.
wasn't. But I was like, this doesn't fit the tone of this movie. I get what you're trying to do.
Yeah, and like
I
the
get
whole
it,
random
dude,
fog
okay.
thing.
It was cool though that her death was her falling off a cliff because she couldn't see the fog and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of I out loud I was like, she's gonna fall off a cliff, and then like half a second later it happened, and I was like,
Oh, look out! It's big brain time.
yeah.
As long as that dog didn't die, I was
Yeah.
fine
That's
with it.
my
Whatever
biggest thing
happened.
about this movie.
Well, it's open ended. I'm ready for the sequel with like Reggie. It's like the Reggie rental, and it's just like he's still at the house.
Aw.
Like he's the serial killer sidekick now.
Yeah, like he's just.
I had a feeling
What-
that he doesn't take dogs because he doesn't want to have to kill a dog, or he doesn't want to have to deal with like he loves dogs. He pet the dog at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it turns out like that brother wasn't the killer. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the dog policy had nothing to do with the guy killing him.
Right, but just
But
the
yeah.
dog policy at all being there.
Yeah,
Or
like
maybe he searches rentals that don't have a no dog policy. I don't fucking know.
that-
He's allergic
that'd
to
be-
dogs.
That would be hilarious. he's got a dog phobia.
Yeah.
It's like he goes to kill someone with a hammer, and then the little French bulldog comes out and like, "Arf!" and he's like, "Oh fuck,
Gotta go.
I gotta go."
Did you guys find it interesting that Alison Brie was the first person to die in this?
Off
Or I
screen
guess
too.
the second. What's that?
Off screen as well. Didn't really even get to die on screen.
No, that was
Yeah.
kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I thought she didn't die because they never showed it.
Right.
It took until they showed him stabbing the other guy in the head with a hammer. I was like, oh, I assume he did that to her now.
Mhm.
Like, and the shot where everything's
you see her
dark.
kind of her eye caved in, right? Or like her
sort of
temple
ish.
or some shit. Ah.
I liked how
The-
they treated the killer before he was revealed, even though it just took a little while to get to it. Like, I liked how they treated the killer, like sort of blurred in the background and following them in the background a little bit. And then even when Alison Brie got attacked, he came running out of focus towards the car. I liked how they treated the killer. It was mostly
Yeah.
cinematography and not like, look at the scary face. It was like, look, there's a killer out of focus here.
Did you guys like the mask that he was using?
Yeah.
I mean, it was whatever. It could have been anything.
Yeah, it was whatever. I thought
I
it
was
was
thinking
like,
maybe that was like some kind of homage to Drive, like whenever Ryan Gosling is using that bald guy
Doesn't even
mask
like
at the very end.
mm,
Because it's like a prosthetic mask for stunt driving and stuff, and he uses it whenever he goes to kill Albert, whatever his character. What's
Yeah.
that dude's name?
Oh yeah, Albert
Yeah.
Brooks.
Albert Brooks. There you go.
yeah, but for a while I was
Marlon.
trying to figure out if it was a mask or if it was a person, like a
okay.
burned face.
Yeah, the first couple shots, I was like, is this guy just fucked up in the face or something,
Yeah.
or like what?
It was very like Mike Myers esque.
Yeah.
a little bit.
Okay. Mike
Especially-
Myers, Austin Powers, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the one. He just like busts in with the hammer. He's like, "Yeah, baby," and then everybody's like, "Oh, I'm so scared."
Bam, bam,
They're like,
bam.
"This movie's so fucking cringe."
Doesn't age well.
No,
I liked the shot where Dan Stevens thought he was looking for Alison Brie, and then the phone gets held up in the dark, and I was
That
like,
was
oh,
sick.
shit.
Yeah.
That was cool.
more of that, man. The
creepiness.
phone being held up in the dark was really sick. And he's just like, "Oh, there you are."
And then
Gonk.
he trips, he trips over her, and he's like, oh shit, the realization. It's so
Yeah,
good.
like he like steps on her head or something. And he's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, donk. Like your last thought, like, oh, I just stepped on somebody's head. Dead.
His last thought was probably like, where's my doof? Fucking-
He's like, "Oh," he's just like, "Allison, tell me where the footage was."
yeah.
I know
Where's
you're
the
mad
code
right
to
now.
the
Shitty
door?
his character was like how
Dude, he was the biggest piece of shit.
yeah, I liked it. I like that.
Yeah, I can't believe you cheated on me. Okay, first of all, where'd you find the footage? Because we gotta erase a killer. We killed someone on camera. Also, I know you're mad about me cheating on you, but I also killed a man. So I need you to erase that footage. Or my brother killed a man. Whatever.
Let's get to this later, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you guys watch the second part?
Like a sequel to this?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, probably not.
I would be like it. The way
It feels like
was,
he's going for like the collection kind of thing.
Dude,
He wants to do something else. Like
I
he
was
wants
just
to do
gonna say
another-
if they did a sequel, they'd have to ramp it up exactly like the collector to the collection, like how it's just more extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I don't see it ramping up. I like the simplicity of it. I wish it would stay as is. I like the way it ended. You don't see the killer's face. It's a rental serial killer. I like.
Part of me wishes that like if he were to do a sequel to this, and I was just thinking about it during this too. It's like whenever we finally it's revealed that it's not the Airbnb guy, that it's this guy that's just watching them and has cameras in there. I kind of wanted it to like pivot to be like a more voyeuristic film, so like less focused on the people inside and more focused on the guy watching
Disturbia.
them. Yeah, just like way more voyeuristic, and I hope that's if he does do a sequel, that's what it's about, because it's like I didn't really give a shit about any of the people inside the house. I love the very end when he's like picking up the cameras and like taking out the smoke detectors and picking up the camera from the plant and shit like that. Like that was really, those are a lot of details that I'm like, ooh, I want to see more of this.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish it was focused on that guy more than it was.
Yeah, it was like it switched perspectives at the last 10 minutes or so, and I really loved that. Where it was like, you were following those four, and then those four died, and then it was like a fuck you ending. Like the killer won, and here's what he's gonna do now. And I was like, cool, I'm on board with that. More of that.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's like from the point of view of like the wolf from Pulp Fiction, like the guy that like cleans up the bodies and fucking
I was always thinking I was hoping the last person to die was gonna get like this scene where like this moment where they're like crawling backwards with the hammers coming at them, and they're just pull out their phone, they take out the rental page, and there's like 1 star. Go.
was literally murdered.
Was murdered. Do not rent here. Gonk. Just take the fucking sharp end of a hammer right between the eyes, like
cross-eyed.
Yeah. And like it's a selfie with a hammer in your forehead as like a review. It's just like
would not recommend.
Got a hammer to my forehead.
Just, like it's just pointed at the ground, like my spleen. Like
my
organs and shit are on the floor. Like my spleen's out.
Yeah.
Not good.
These are my intestines.
Also, they didn't allow dogs. Frowny face.
Yeah.
Also no
frowny face.
Jacuzzi was fucked up too.
Am dead.
Yeah, the
Frowny
jacuzzi.
face.
Jacuzzi only works for one night, and I'm dead.
So yeah, do you get anything else on this movie, guys?
Nah.
Meh.
It was pretty run of the mill. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's like very watchable. It's like I think
it's like a neat little movie. Wouldn't watch it again, but it wasn't a painful sit. It was just, it was a movie.
It certainly was a movie. I would
Yeah.
I would. I'm not going to run recommending it to people, but hey, if you're like, should I watch this? I'm like, sure.
Sure. I don't care.
You know what?
Sure.
Straight run of the mill. I'm not going to say yes or no. Just
That was The Rental.
So what do you guys give it out of 10? I think it's a solid 6 for me.
I give it 5.
Shit. I'll go with a 5.
Neato.
Yeah, coming from someone from the film industry that's been in it for like a good portion of his life, you would expect something a little more like innovative or like a unique story to tell.
Well,
but
it
was a good
though.
debut. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, it had aspects of it I thought had potential, like the fact that the killer fucking won. I love that shit.
Love that.
All right, guys.
Ready to do DMT?
Yeah. I'll kick it off. Slayer
Like, I have stuff
B&B.
prepared. Slayer B&B.
Slayer B&B. It's like Airbnb with Slayer B&B.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
like
let's just let that hilarious joke sit there for a second.
Let it stew.
Just let that stew. That's a
I
good
went
joke.
with Chris, do you have another one?
Nope. Actually, yes, I do.
All right.
Actually, yes, I do.
Go for it.
An honorable mention. Summer fun, not so fun convertible time.
I like
Yeah.
it. I went with a cookie place.
A cookie. Nice.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Classic
girlfriend's
cuck
getting
jokes.
I thought there was gonna be like I thought the other two were gonna cheat too at one point.
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be a fuck fest, basically.
Yeah, that was just gonna be like this.
I was ready for it. Didn't happen.
I was hoping it didn't though, because then I'd like, oh, this guy just turned everyone against each other. Whoa, wow, what a mastermind!
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna be what it was. Like,
Yeah.
look at your secrets. You're
Which he
actually
sort
all
of did at the
enemies.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, and I love.
but
First of all, I forgot. She never questioned why suddenly a video of her boyfriend cheating on her started playing in the house. She never thought about that. She was just like, "You're cheating," wah, and left.
And the showers being turned on, she was just like, "This is whatever."
No, the
Just water
showers were
turns on.
coming from the TV.
Oh.
The showers are coming from the TV sound effects.
Oh.
And then she chirped like a bird.
What?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I was like, huh?
Did she
That's
chirp?
Wilson's how he thinks prisoners ended.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
All right. I thought it was like it was weird how she was just like, you were cheating, and I'm gonna leave you stranded at this house where we are suspecting someone is breaking in and fucking with us. I'm gonna take the one car.
Everyone's an asshole in this movie.
Yes, but I also empathize with her. I was like, fuck these people. Get out of there.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
else is fucking like that dude murdered someone. The other girl, well,
Murdered.
I guess she was fine, whatever. But then your boyfriend cheated on you, so she's like, yeah, fuck all those people. Bye.
She was too woke.
Well, the other girl was cheated. Well, basically cheated. I mean, like she cheated
Oh,
on
yeah.
her ex, and like it's the girl your boyfriend fucked. So bye, fuck all you guys.
Yeah, bye.
And then
Yeah.
she hit a spike strip, which I thought
In the
was-
middle of the woods, normal.
Yeah. Well, obviously he planted it there, but like I'm
Well, yeah.
glad it was a spike trip because I was like, she was escaping and then she got a flat tire and hit a tree, and I was like, what just happened?
No.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, it's a spike trip. That's cool then. Because
Yeah.
if it was just like, whoops, daisy, oh no.
I'm mad and I can't drive right. Ooh, a tree.
It's
Yeah.
like, it's like any tires in any horror movie are like just fucking paper thin.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry. DMT.
I've got two. I got Slasher. I just met her. And then I've got Stabbin' in the Woods.
Stabbing in the woods.
Stabbin' in the woods.
There
That's
it is.
great.
That's the one.
Uh,
All right, good shit, guys. All right, moving right along. You guys want to not find out the budget for this movie?
oh, it's fucking never. Oh my god. I'm
Let's
just
do it.
thinking right now about how Alexa's
Ah,
gonna
damn
tackle
it.
this.
Let's do it, guys.
I love that he always pushes for it and it never.
You can rent videos on Prime Video. Yeah.
All right, so my guess for the budget for the movie The Rental was going to be $5 million.
My prediction is that we won't find it.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Alex?
I'm gonna go 8 mil.
Okay.
Okay, that's way too. God damn it.
Alexa, what was the budget for the movie The Rental?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
All right, good game, guys. Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies.
Nice.
And we're going to the internet manually.
I have a business idea while you look that up.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, so it's this is a gay Christian dating site called Amen. It is what it is.
Nice.
That's all I got.
That's awesome.
Do you guys want to guess the Metacritic score? Like an over-under? It's out of 100
okay.
is what it is. I know it, obviously, so... Because
I'm going to
I'll
say
go-
62.
Alex?
I'll go 68.
Josh wins with 62. It's actually 63.
Nice.
Good shit. Good shit.
Did it.
What a game.
I
All right.
did it. What a game.
What a game. Moving right along.
All right, let's Chris, let's back up the dump truck, dude.
Okay. I'm ready for it.
Oh,
All right,
Christ.
so we posted one of our clips last week about discussion that we had on the podcast about movies that weren't good that needed a proper reboot. And I wanted to go through some of them to see kind of what you guys thought, if you agree, disagree. But
These are
we got-
comments.
Yeah, these are the comments.
Yeah, so the people These are what people think should be rebooted.
Oh
Right.
boy, let's see what they think.
With 83 likes, one of the top ones is Avatar: The Last Airbender.
They are remaking that.
They're doing it right now?
They're making it a Netflix series, live action.
Oh, shit. Well, there you go. What the fuck do I know?
What the fuck do 84 people know? Yeah,
The
it's
Percy Jackson movies?
I never saw or read those.
Don't know
but
shit about it?
Yeah.
It's Harry Potter with lightning, I guess.
with Greek mythology, basically, right?
Oh, okay. Dragon Ball Z? That was never a fucking movie, though.
Are you talking about Dragon Ball Evolution?
they did do like
Because,
a whitewash like
bruh.
American version of it where like
It
An
was,
American version of Dragon Ball Z?
yeah.
dude. Just go on YouTube and have a field day.
Dude,
Like,
it's like with like completely white actors like the hair is like not even like a thing.
What the
do you remember the little brother from Tom Cruise's War of the Worlds?
Yeah.
That guy plays Goku.
What the fuck?
Hey,
So
I'm gonna send you something, Josh. Can you see Google Hangouts right now?
Yeah, let me open it up.
Look at that. That's the poster.
Oh, what the fuck is his hair doing, dude?
yeah,
They tried to make
Oh.
anime hair in live action.
But he's a white guy. But
Yeah,
everybody-
dude.
right.
Yeah.
and Piccolo is also like a black demon, and it's like, dude, it's fucked. Like,
It's so bad.
Grandpa Gohan is, dude, fuck it. It sucks. It's like he goes to a high school, and then like Chi-Chi is like a cheerleader, and he's like, it's shit. Just fuck them.
It's like the equivalent of like the Super Mario Bros. Like live action movie. It's that much like lost in translation.
Yeah.
It's just like, what happened? What is this movie? It's not even Dragon Ball.
God. All right. So I got two more, and they're not as well known. They're not like existing properties or anything like that. One person said the answer is Jumper.
Jumper.
Jumper was a good movie.
It was Ryan Johnson, right? Or is that Looper?
That's the Looper. Jumper was the one where the kid can like teleport. Yeah.
That was
Do you
actually
remember
kinda
that?
a cool
I remember
movie.
liking that.
I remember when that came out. It was pretty cool.
It was also 2008. By the way, the budget for that movie was 85 million because I just stumbled across it. But
Shit.
Jumper-
That's with Ryan
Jesus.
Phillippe, though, isn't it?
Let's see.
Or Hayden Christensen. One of those
Hayden
blonde white
Christensen.
guys.
Yeah, Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
was that the last
Yeah,
thing
that
he
movie
did?
was- that
Because
movie was
what?
kinda Yeah, what happened to him?
He's
I remember
fucking
liking-
everyone from the Star Wars prequels except for Liam Neeson and Ewan McGregor is just dead.
Natalie
They're
Portman.
just dead. Yeah, Natalie Portman. They're fine. Those three.
Jamie Bell.
Those three. That's it. Sam Jackson.
Dude.
Those four.
God damn it, dude! I'm ruining your shit. I'm sorry.
Just keep naming big actors from the prequels.
Okay, and then one more, which I thought was fucking perfect, was In Time.
Yeah.
Dude,
guys
that
remember
movie
that?
is garbage.
It's absolute garbage, but one of the best premises of any film.
Can I argue with you for 1 second?
Sure.
It's one of the worst premises of all time. It is,
And that's my argument.
It is, dude. It is so laughably stupid that when I started watching the movie, I was like, I bet the following things are going to happen, and then 10 minutes later, all those things had happened, and with like no style or fucking good acting or it's the worst.
It's a terrible fucking movie, dude. But I think in the hands of a better writer, better director, that could be a cool concept. I really do.
Justin Timberlake, Olivia Wilde.
Yeah.
Wow.
Olivia Wilde
And it
was
came
Justin
out-
Timberlake's mom, dude. What the fuck? That's a crazy movie.
It came out at the exact same time as another movie with the exact same plot. I can't remember the name of that movie,
Really?
but those movies came out around the same time. It's like In Time and some fucking other shit. Fucking, if someone knows it, comments it.
Some
Well-
others, Ass Creed, of course.
Yeah. Basically, a
Never
lot of
saw
video
it.
game movies got commented.
Yeah.
Right. Devil. You guys remember Devil?
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan. I mean,
He only produced that movie, but yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I could go for
Remember it being marketed
not
as like
remaking.
an M. Night Shyamalan film, and then it was directed by somebody else.
I legit thought it was him.
Yeah, same.
Mimic. Okay.
It's been
All
a while.
that's it.
Nice.
Nice little discussion, boys. Speaking of discussions, Chrissy boy, don't you have a discussion for us?
I do. So, question for you guys this week is, what movie do you like that you are embarrassed to tell people that you like?
That was the fucking dude. That was another discussion that I had on deck. A
Nice.
guilty pleasure movie.
Exactly. What's the like you'd be like, I like this movie, but you're not proud of it, really.
Well, the thing is, I'm a degenerate, so I'm proud of all the movies I like. So even if they're garbage, like I'm proud that I like Legally Blonde. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a good movie. Smart movie.
It's a smart movie.
Jack and Jill comes to mind.
You like it?
I thought it was funny. It's fucking.
I thought it was a smart movie.
I guess you could say any Adam Sandler movie post like Billy Madison.
Dude, don't mess with the Zohan.
That's a good movie. That's
a fucking
way
funny
funnier.
movie.
Yeah.
It's way
pretty
funnier
funny.
than you might think.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
But yeah, Jack and Jill is one of those first, like, everyone shits on it, but I'm like, I thought it was funny. Al Pacino, fucking just being ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed to like that as well.
Chris, what about you?
Alex, you have one?
Let's see. I mean, I like a ton of really probably shitty movies. I'm just having trouble.
Just not
trying
embarrassed
to-
by any of them.
Runaway with Tom Selleck. I fucking love that movie.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that.
It's Tom Selleck is like he's a cop in the future, and he's tracking down a villain who was played by Gene Simmons,
That sounds fucking sick.
who creates mechanical spiders that assassinate people for him. It's fucking brutal.
I'm just trying
It's
to
like-
imagine Gene Simmons delivering any dialogue, like different from the way he just talks. Like,
Yeah. He's just like, I already purchased that. Fuck you.
yeah. I'm not the guy you're looking for. Fucking whatever.
Then he wiggles his tongue.
Look how long my tongue is. Mine is like, I gave this so much thought, but I kept on coming back to this. Mine's MacGruber.
Why are you ashamed to like that movie though?
I mean, it's a stupid movie.
It's stupid as fuck, and I think I've showed it to. There's been times where I'm like, let me show you this funny movie, and it's happened twice where I play it, and it's just fucking crickets the whole time from them. And then I'm like especially where it really cuts deep is like the sex scene that's like 5 minutes long,
my God.
where he's like, like disgusting, like egregious, hilarious, over the top sex scene, and they're not laughing once, and I'm like.
like, do you know what funny is? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was just like, well, this is awkward, and so I think that's why it's at the forefront of my brain, where it's like I'm kind of embarrassed, like, because like I love that movie. It's such a like a niche like corner of comedy that like that and Hamlet. Hamlet's I'm not embarrassed about, but those two
Right.
movies are about in this same sort of weird department of like comedy that I can't explain.
I got you.
But so yeah, that one's mine. It's just completely ridiculous.
To bring it back around to church people, I remember when I was a kid and I was at a friend's house, and their mom had asked me, like, or had just said, like, oh yeah, we want to watch a funny movie or something, and I was like, check out Night at the Roxbury, it's really funny, with like a bunch of church people, and then there's this like really gratuitous sex scene in it that like they talked to my parents about it afterwards, like he shouldn't be watching this, and my parents were like, you're not gonna go over there anymore, fuck them.
yeah. Like, they're fucking pricks. Fuck them. Yeah.
You recommended a comedy to him. You're like,
The
hey,
thing in my-
there's this really
Go
funny
ahead.
movie you guys should watch called Dogma.
Yeah.
Right.
The Antichrist
Yeah, my parents
with Willem Dafoe.
like, watch whatever you want, just leave us alone.
Yeah.
Do we want to play another game?
Oh, I have sort of news. It's kind of old, but you might have heard it, might have not.
Go on.
It's like a month old. They are making and have announced who will play the live action Hercules by Disney.
Who's that?
It is some guy named Noah Centineo or something like that.
So
Noah Centineo. I looked him up. He's pretty hot. He'll make a great Hercules.
yeah, sure. He looks like a person. That's all I have to say about that.
That's all I got.
Okay, nice. He looks like a Hercules.
I I've never seen this dude ever, but yeah.
I think he's in like some Disney show or something, which makes
Isn't
sense.
Hercules blonde?
He's like got brown hair. It sort of changes.
Oh.
Yeah. Whatever.
It's auburn. I don't know.
We could do an actor game. We could do Allison Brie. Or
I'll
think
think
we-
free actor game. All right.
Dave Franco. Or
I'll kick it off. Fucking Community.
the Rental.
Mad Men.
Oh yeah.
Horse Girl.
Shit. I'm out. I can't think of the name of it.
Who's next?
I think me.
Wilson.
Did you already say glow or glam?
That's what I was
All
trying
right.
to think of.
Shit.
That's the wrestling one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't have any more. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's do movies where teens die in cabins.
Wait, hold on. Did you win then? Did Josh win?
I think we tied.
I think we tied.
Okay.
I can't think of another one.
BoJack Horseman. She played a voice. Promising young woman. I don't know what that is.
I haven't seen that.
Lego Movie 2.
Lego Movie, yeah.
The Post.
What? She was in that?
The Disaster Artist.
Oh shit.
The Little Hours. A Family Man. A bunch of shit I haven't seen, basically.
Oh, fucking 5-year engagement. She was in that, right?
Was she? That's
Yeah, I think she played-
that's Emily Blunt.
I think she played her sister though, right?
Oh, okay. Fuck me, I'm sorry.
Search Party. Sleeping with Other People. Movie called Get
She was in
Hard.
Sausage Party, wasn't she?
Yes. I'm almost sure.
I don't see it.
Carly's trying to cheat. She just texted me glow.
God damn it, Carly.
Wow, she was in Hannah Montana in 2006. Anyways,
Wilson, I like your game.
what is it?
You want to do movies where teens die in cabins?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Do a Cabin in the Woods.
I'm gonna go with Nightmare on Elm Street. I believe.
Evil Dead.
Cabin Fever.
Fuck. Okay. Fear. Mark Wahlberg.
The Ritual.
Yeah, that works.
All right, that works.
Antichrist.
Nice.
Are those teens though?
Hills Have Eyes.
Fuck. Trying to trip you up.
Just open it up to cabin death.
Okay. Cabins. Fucking, I'm out. Oh, God damn it.
I do that every single fucking time.
Such an idiot.
God damn. I'm out.
Actually, doesn't bode well for all three of us if we didn't get it.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah.
All right, you won. We get it.
We also just did The Lodge yesterday.
Oh, fuck.
Last week.
Oh yeah.
God damn.
It's literally called The Lodge.
The Lodge.
Shit.
Wow, I already forgot what that movie was about. Googling it.
Dude, Sleepaway Camp. That would be an episode if we decided
Oh,
to
yeah.
do
Dude, that would be hilarious. There's also so many like drops in metal songs that come from specifically Sleepaway Camp. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
I guess the very end. Oh.
Yeah, and I think the second one as well. There's a lot of just ridiculous dialogue.
Chris, have you seen that?
Nope.
It's the quintessential 80s, like, ridiculous slasher. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Fucking nutty.
Well then, I guess
Boys. Kind of a chill episode, you know?
yeah,
Yeah, kind of fucking not high energy.
pretty fucking low key. I drank a cold
just
brew before
chilling.
this, but there wasn't much to joke about in this movie. I feel like. But
Yeah.
No.
it's pretty straightforward. There
Yeah.
wasn't many things where I was like, oh, what a fucking idiot, other than like the most basic horror stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, they have to do dumb shit or else there's not a plot. You know?
Our podcast would be so much better if we were How Did This Get Made? I think.
Oh, we
Yeah.
just did shitty movies
If
all
we
the
were
time.
just a different podcast, the podcast would be better.
If we stole the concept of this other podcast, we'd be a great podcast.
If we bought their domain and just continued it.
Follow us on all the shit. We're on the internet.
B.